back, y'all. We back. Welcome to another episode of the Jonesin Podcast, brought to you by Jones for Sports. We make sports better. I am your host, Jones, and as always, I'm brought to you with my co-host, Nico. Represent his Eagles. We'll get into all that shit in a little while. And then we got my co-host, E. What's good with you guys? How we doing?
I'm great. I'm marvelous.
I'm cooling.
Someone feeling a little hype over free agency.
I know y'all been getting the alerts because it's like, yo, how do we get better? How did we get better? Like, how? That's so crazy. Like, yo, we went 12-5, lost in the first round, and that was a bad year for us. And then we got better. Like, that's crazy.
Jumping right into it.
They done came off the Super Bowl.
We ain't scared.
Came off the Super Bowl, started the season 10-0, 11-0. You feel me? Had some hiccups. Staff-wise.
A big hiccup.
We clapped y'all. I'm not worried about that.
And we clapped you back.
Had a hiccup, and then addressed all those issues. Addressed issues we didn't even have, and got better.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into all of that.
Get into it now.
We're gonna get into that in a minute. Somebody's a little too hyped about his damn Eagles, but we're gonna get into that.
Saquon?
Oh man, this
CJ back? CJ back?
You see, he couldn't wait, y'all. Y'all see, Nico could not wait to get this shit off his chest.
Y'all need to price up. Y'all about to get rid of Hassan Reddick.
That's fine.
No, hold on. We're gonna get into that. We got some announcements before we get into Nico's free agency madness. We got some announcements, but before we do that, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button. Y'all comment as the show's going on, and y'all enjoy as well. But let's get into it. Like I said, I've been telling people all day that we got big announcements today, and the big announcement is that we are adding, for right now, at least 4 new members to the Jones for Sports family. So shout out to 4 of y'all. I'm going to call them out right now. The JNFS Cove. Shout out to my guy, the JNFS Cove. He already changed his name to the JNFS Cove.
Yo, I saw that. I saw that on Twitter. I thought you had made a new page, and then I went back and I was like, oh, he just mentioned this page. This is a person. That's love.
A whole mad love. Like, my boy got to work already, made the logo. He did all of that. Already did a live stream. So basically, if y'all are like to do streaming or watch streaming, y'all need to go check out my guy JNFS Cove on Twitter. I'm gonna get all his handles, social media handles for y'all, so y'all can check it out. I will have it in the bio. I will have all that information for y'all. So make sure that if y'all are a streamer, y'all like watching streaming, all types of sports, that's who y'all want to check out. He is that guy. Next guy that we are adding to the family, that was the first person that got added this week. He is no stranger to any 3 of us, especially Nico. This is Nico's man from the tribe. Thotty, my guy Thotty. Shout out to
Tribe
Thotty. Tribe shit only. Y'all know the vibes. Thotty's going to be joining the family. I'm not even going to tell y'all what me and Thotty got going on, because we got some things going on, but Thotty know what it is. And when Thotty's ready to announce it, we're going to make that announcement. But make sure y'all stay tuned for that, because big shit coming with that. Next in line, we got my guy Locked In. He's going to be giving out some sports betting info, insight, and help people win some money. He is legit. I checked him out. He's not trying to scam nobody. He's really trying to give people information on how to sports gamble, do it the right way, not just go off of feelings and just what you think instead of doing your research and stuff like that. He's the real deal. So make sure y'all check him out. All his information is going to be in my bio or in a post or something like that. All that information will be there on Instagram. So shout out to my guy Locked In. And last but not least, Boston Boys Sports. We got a group two dudes from Boston that's going to be giving their takes on Boston sports, football, basketball, college, hockey, baseball, the whole nine. They are passionate Boston fans. We know when it comes to Boston how passionate a sports fan base that is and how historic they are. They're not only just a big fan base, but they win. You can't talk about Boston without talking about championships in every sport that they do. So those boys are going to be giving us great content on that. So shout out to all of those guys. Appreciate you guys for joining the family. And there's more to come. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Now, Nico, go off. The floor is yours, Nico. Go ahead. How do you feel about your Eagles this free agency?
I feel as good as everybody else feels bad. Like, because I know niggas sitting around tight. I know niggas sports center notifications was going off, and they was like,
we ain't worried.
These niggas again. You ain't worried. Your team ain't. My phone ain't vibrate once. My phone ain't vibrate not once, and it said something about Dallas. All free agency. Not nothing good. Not nothing bad. Just nothing. I think SportsCenter app just uploaded a picture of Jerry Jones just to let niggas know he's still around, like the Crypt Keeper. Like,
he ain't died yet.
Yeah, he Tales from the Crypt face ass nigga.
They simulated the off season.
Yo, literally, they was like, do you want to participate, or you just want to skip through it and start the regular season? And they was like, yeah, we're just gonna skip. We're just gonna skip and see what's going on. We're not doing shit. Like, the
CJ in the building. What up, CJ?
Yo, the Steelers went and got 2 quarterbacks. You feel me? Like, Dallas ain't do nothing. Dallas ain't go get a new door opener. Like, the nigga who worked the facility, who keep the keys. Like, they ain't go get a new janitor this year. They ain't do nothing. All right,
man. Damn.
We went
Cowboys shit.
Yo, our biggest issue was our coordinators. Right? Not even our biggest. Our only issue was that our offensive coordinator. Like, that was really the only big issue on the offense. We went and addressed that. And then they said, yo, like, how could the offense get better? And they figured that out. They said, yo, let's go get the best running back in our division. Let's go get the best running back in the division. Pull up, King. Pull up. And you saw what Saquon's daughter said. She said, does that mean we get to win now, Daddy?
Did.
You know how sad that is for a Giants fan? Like, when Los start rooting for my man Los start rooting for a real team.
I was just going to say Los.
His kid's going to say that. Like, when Los start rooting for a real team, his kid's going to be like, Daddy, are we allowed to win now? Like, it's going to be a beautiful day. Saquon get to win now. We get to see Saquon, a Penn State alum, come over here and be great. And his hating ass coach from Penn State was trying to make that not happen. Why he tried to be like, oh, there was a tampering going on or whatever dumb shit he was trying to say. Who wasn't talking to the? Oh my God! How many times we got to hear?
Yeah, CJ. Talk about it, CJ.
How many times we got to hear somebody who team barely make the playoffs talk about Eagles still gonna be trash this year? So what? Y'all win the NFC East. So what? Y'all only lost 4 games. So what? Y'all killed us. Like, I wish a Dolphins fan would say something. Like, we went into Miami and smoked them. Like,
the fact that you paused mid-sentence to read that comment.
That's what makes it live. That's what makes it so live.
I'm versatile. You feel me? I wasn't just live. I didn't have just tunnel vision on my trash talk. I receive. Y'all barely made it yourselves. Yo, think about how bad we were the last week and a half of the season, and we still finished with a better record. Like, that's not crazy. We won 1 game in the last 6 weeks of the season, and still finished better than the Dolphins. That's not crazy. That's not crazy. We literally lost 6 out of the last 7 games. We was 11. The first 11 we was great. Come last 6 we were terrible, and still better than 85% of the league. And then came back this year and got better. We went and got our best DB back. CJ, we went and got CJ back because he knew the Lions was a fluke. Like I said, 3-4 episodes ago? I said that Lions shit this year was a fluke. CJ Gardner-Johnson, he felt that. He believed that, so he got up out of there. He came back home. He threw on the Ocho. He pulling up with the Kobe mentality this year. You see it behind my man E. CJ pulling up in the 8th this year, dog. Got that dog mentality on him this year. Different.
Who did y'all just pick up to?
Bryce Huff. Who else?
White.
Devin White from the Bucks. Like, come on. Linebackers was an issue. DBs was an issue. Immediately addressed. Offense didn't have no issues outside of play calling, and we got better on offense. Like, I don't know how people gonna I don't know how people gonna confidently root against us. I know people gonna root against us. I don't know how they're gonna do it confidently this year, because that's a scary ass lineup to look at. If I was on the other side looking at AJ, Devontae, Jalen, Saquon, I'd be terrified, dog.
All right, can I ask you a question now? I thought Jones was gone. How do you feel about?
Yeah, I had to share it. My fault.
No, I just wanted to. How do you feel about, who was it? Chris Caney said that Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback.
Dumb. They've been saying that for the last 3 years. They legit been saying that for the last 3 years. He played all of last season hurt and was still better than a lot of teams starting quarterbacks. The year before that, he was MVP caliber. He went to the Super Bowl. Like,
I agree, and I think I've seen one comment which I really thought about, and I agree. They said Justin Herbert gets all the praise for somebody who's done nothing.
Yo, bro, I hate to always be.
Is still yet to win a playoff game.
Yo, I hate to always be like that voice on this show, but like, yo, they're never gonna give black quarterbacks their props. Like, yo, to be a black quarterback, you dead have to be a black quarterback and to get credit for being amazing in this league. You literally have to have a perfect QBR. You're not allowed to throw no picks. You're not allowed to say nothing slightly borderline, get you judged in the media. Yo, name 19 quarterbacks better than Jalen Hurts, CJ. Like, take all the bias aside, take all the I'm a Dolphins fan shit aside. Tua's not better than Jalen Hurts. Tua is not better than Jalen Hurts.
Yo, what was Tua
before Tyreek Hill? What was Tua before Tyreek Hill? Tua is in trade talks right now. He's not even the best player on his offense. So, like, if somebody can legitimately give me a list of 10 to 15 quarterbacks better than Jalen Hurts in the league right now, I'll take it. I'll let them do it. But your list has to be real, because I can't.
Agree. I agree.
No, I'm with you with that.
Yo, I'm
with you on that too.
Yo, Patrick Mahomes' numbers don't even look good without a Tyreek Hill. Like, Jalen Hurts is literally a top 10 quarterback in the league easily. Kirk Cousins is a top 10 paid quarterback in the league and has 1 playoff win. Jalen Hurts has 4 times that playoff wins. Kirk been in the league 15 years. How long? Same thing Jalen was before A.J. Brown. Okay, cool, but we got A.J. Brown now, so tell me Jalen's not top 10. Tyreek? Tua has Tyreek, and he's still not a top 10 quarterback in the league. Mm-hmm. You arguably have the best offensive player in the league. Tyreek was in MVP conversations, and Tua is still not the best. Is still not a top 10 quarterback in the league. Throwing to an MVP with an offensive guru calling plays for him. He's still not a top 10 quarterback in the league. True. Give me 10 quarterbacks better. If anybody, I dare somebody hit my DM, hit the page DM, hit Jones. Yo, y'all don't have who gets the most hate. You talking about Tua? Tua gets the most hate as a quarterback? Bro, Tua is aggressively average. Tua is
aggressively average.
Yo, bro, there's so many quarterbacks that get elevated into this super. Yo, there's quarterbacks that get thrown into top tier conversations just off of how they look, bro. Like, if fucking Josh Allen gets put in talks of being one of the best. Josh Allen is dead Phillip Rivers. Josh Allen has no wins, no wins when they matter. His playoff career, dirt. Josh Allen has been the reason they've lost games. Like, yo, if you watch the Bills, Josh Allen has thrown them out of mad games so far. Nobody has more turnovers as a starting quarterback than coming into the league than Josh Allen did in 2014. Like, and he gets talked about like a top 5 guy. Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is a journeyman. He's been on as many teams as he's been years in the league, and he gets paid top 10 quarterback money. He gets top 10 quarterback money, but teams didn't want to pay Lamar Jackson, who's had 3 MVP caliber seasons already, and has never 3 MVP caliber seasons and has never thrown to a Pro Bowler in his fucking life.
Fact.
Lamar Jackson has never thrown to a Pro Bowler on the outside in his fucking life, in his career. Has never had a Pro Bowl wide receiver. Never. And teams, literally, when he was a free agent, teams sat around and tried to make lists of reasons why they wouldn't take Lamar Jackson.
Word.
You feel?
And this nigga Kirk
and Lamar is
one playoff win.
Lamar is one of the few quarterbacks in the league that is actually better than Jalen Hurts, bro. One of the few that is actually better than Jalen, dog. I can't think of 10 quarterbacks I would take. As of right now, I can't name 10 quarterbacks I would take better than Jalen Hurts. I wouldn't.
I don't think I could either.
Yo, and it don't matter who your favorite team is. It don't matter if you have a real brain, if you got a real set of eyes, and you really watch football, there's not 10 quarterbacks better than Jalen Hurts. I would dare niggas to give me 5. Not even 10. I dare niggas to give me 5. Joe Burrow? What? Trevor? Oh, he's drunk. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get the Presidente out his hand. He in here drunk. That boy sitting there drinking bad Maltas.
Get the Presidente
Get him out of
here.
He drinking bad Maltas. Trevor Lawrence? Get him out of here. Get him out of here. What is he talking about? Yo, Trevor Lawrence don't think he's better. Matthew Stafford. Oh, okay, yeah, we're not doing this. He trolling. He drunk. Matthew Stafford been in the league 25 years. Matthew Stafford been in the league 20 years and got 5 playoff wins. That one Super Bowl year, that was all his playoff wins, and that came 15 years in. Yo, Jones is a Cowboys fan, and Jones don't think that Dak is better than Jalen Hurts right now, bro. Like, yo, you sound drunk. And you see, look at all the quarterbacks he named. He did not name his own starting quarterback. That man is a Dolphins fan. Don't let him talk to y'all. He did not name his quarterback. Y'all can't give me 5 quarterbacks in the league, right? He didn't even name Lamar yet or Mahomes. He didn't name the 2 niggas who would actually belong in the conversation. Because there's only 2. They're the only 2 quarterbacks who belong in the conversation for being better than Jalen Hurts or could possibly be better than Jalen Hurts. Exactly. Bias aside, the Dolphins would love to have Jalen Hurts. Take your bias out of it. The Rams will take Jalen Hurts right now over Matthew Stafford. Who else did he say? The Jaguars. The Jaguars would pay Trevor Lawrence to leave if they knew they could get Jalen Hurts. They would pay him to leave. They'd give him a bag of money and an empty suitcase. Like, yo. Go ahead. I'm gonna need you to log out for me. Somebody needs to come tap CJ on his shoulder because he's drunk. He sound crazy.
Oh shit, that is too funny. I needed definitely
Joe Burrow. What did Joe Burrow do this year? Give me CJ, go ahead. You got time. Give me a quick rundown of Joe Burrow's stats this year. Type them in the chat. And that's with all of his stars. Type it in the chat. That's what Hurts. That's what Chase. That's what Higgins. That's what the squad. Type in Burrow's stats this year. Because I like Joe Burrow. Don't make me do this to him. I like Joe Burrow, though. But Joe Burrow's had, what, 2 good years so far? 1.5? He's had a good season and a half? How many playoff wins Joe Burrow got? How many passing yards? I think Tua is better than Hurts, though. Yeah, but you was dropped on your head a couple times as a baby. So we like your personal opinion, we know is skewed. Take the unbiased opinion out of it. Take the unbiased opinion out of it.
I think this is gonna go on all night.
Yo, I can do this all day, bro. I can do this.
CJ,
Jalen Hurts played the whole
up.
season hurt. He said Joe Burrow was hurt this year. Jalen played the whole season hurt.
The him and CJ argument will never stop.
We know. That's why I was hoping CJ came on.
Jalen Hurts played all season hurt. He literally played this entire season hurt.
I love it.
And made playoffs. Last year was healthy. Was in the MVP talks and made the Super Bowl. So off rip, the only quarterback I'm gonna give y'all is the one who beat him in the Super Bowl. That's the one y'all get. Lamar, out of respect for putting up 3 MVP seasons in the last 5 years, like 3 MVP caliber years where he's been in the talks, and they find a reason to shit on him because of. Literally, they just find reasons to take Lamar out the MVP conversation every year and try to give it to niggas like Brock Purdy. Like, you can't. No, there are none else. There's literally none else. None. He said Dak. You can like Dak. What has Dak accomplished?
Don't even bring Dak up in this goddamn conversation. Don't even do that.
Speaking of quarterbacks,
you feel me? Like,
go ahead, Sean.
No, and out of the young guys, and that's no shade to the young guys. CJ Stroud is fucking amazing. He don't have the resume though. He's had one rookie season, so you can't even put him in.
We got to see him his second year though.
He has Jalen Hurts potential. He has Lamar potential, but you can't put him in that conversation yet. And because literally none of them other niggas matter. Justin Herbert don't matter. Josh Allen dead don't matter. Once Stephon Diggs is gone, Josh Allen is gonna be a nobody. I stand on that. Once you get rid of Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen is gonna show y'all exactly how trash he is. He's gonna turn into Sam Darnold. The nigga has a hell of an arm.
They already lost Gabe Davis.
Exactly. So they're done. He has a hell of an arm, mad arm talent. Josh Allen's a poor decision maker. He's reckless with the football, and he gets that security blanket from the media just because he's a white boy. They love him. Like, you don't. If Lamar played, like, they talk about Lamar like he's Josh Allen. Oh well, he takes a lot of chances and this and that, and he's thrown half as many picks as Josh Allen has.
Yeah, that's a fact. All right, so now we're gonna move on to another topic as far in the NFL world. Caleb Williams and RG3. So RG3, we lost Nico, but he'll get back in here. RG3 said that Caleb should not want to play for Chicago and should try to get drafted by another team. Let me get Nico back in here. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, RG3 basically said that Caleb should try to go to another team, get drafted by another team. He shouldn't go to the Chicago Bears because of what they did to Justin Fields. I want y'all take on it, but then I'm gonna give my first. My take on it is he's tripping. He's been having a bad few takes lately. RG3. I love RG3, especially the player when he was doing his thing with the old Redskins. I don't know if I ain't trying to get in trouble, but that's what their name was when it was there. So don't fucking flag me if y'all do. I don't care anyway. But for him to say that, knowing the situation that RG3 was in when he was there, I mean, not RG3, sorry, Justin Fields, when he was there, he didn't have the help. And obviously that was the team's fault. But the team has now done a good amount of what they needed to do to help build that team. Now, obviously, they need to go get offensive line to take care of them because that's their biggest problem. Justin Fields was back there running for his life, so that's probably why he wasn't looking that good. I still believe in Justin Fields. I know you guys do. But no, Caleb is going to a great situation now. They still have multiple picks in the draft to go fill those other needs that they need to address. So I disagree with RG3 in this statement. I think Caleb should go to any fucking team that drafts him because it's the number one draft pick. Why would you not want to get picked the number one pick, especially in a situation where you got Keenan Allen, DeAndre Swift? I mean, they added a bunch of guys to that team. So
Keenan Allen, Swift, they still got more. I don't think a first round pick has ever, a first round quarterback pick, first overall pick has ever been drafted to a team where he's had 2,000-yard receivers waiting for him. Like, that's never happened before.
Exactly. So he's in a good situation. So what are your thoughts?
Look at Carolina last year. They traded for the top pick, but they gave up the number one receiver for him. Mm-hmm. But on the RG3 comment, I don't agree with it because did they drag out the Justin Fields trade? Yeah, they did.
CJ definitely dropped.
Who's to say? Who's to say there was just no market? For the fact that all you got was a 6th round that could be a 4th round pick, nobody offered, you know, a top a 3rd round pick for a young quarterback like that. What did we see early in the offseason? Everybody was saying he was going to Atlanta. Atlanta would trade, like pick swap with them, and no, there's a reason why Atlanta went straight to Kirk Cousins coming off an Achilles injury,
which is again fucking crazy to me. Like,
oh yeah,
yo,
we spoke about Kirk Cousins last week. I don't know who he knows, what dirt he has on all these front offices to get the contracts he gets.
It's amazing.
But
yo, to get the bag and you've never been a winner, like
one playoff win.
To say that Chicago doesn't have nothing,
and that was that miracle walk off Stephon Diggs shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah. No, that wasn't even him. That was Case Keenum.
Oh, that wasn't even him. Fact, that was
shit.
Case. That was the year that was the year Philly.
Oh yeah,
Philly beat them. Philly beat them in the Super Bowl like the next week. Well, to beat them to get to the Super Bowl.
So like you said, getting Keenan Allen, DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore. They still got Cole Kmet. They picked up Gerald Everett, the tight end from the Chargers. And they still got the number 9 pick in the draft that they can go and get one of those other receivers if they really want. They can get Nabers from
they better go
LSU.
Get a tackle.
If one of the tackles are there, they can get it. They actually picked up 2 offensive linemen. Like,
fire.
I'm not great. Like I said, I haven't been big on Caleb Williams. But thinking about, all right, if this is the guy they're going with, they're not just having him come into a bunch of scrubs and say, here, you're going to have to struggle your first year. They're like, no, we trying to make you succeed. Everybody talks that he's a generational talent. They giving him the pieces to do it. Keenan Allen just came off one of his best seasons yet.
If not his best, yep.
DJ Moore still went off. He was the only receiver Justin Fields was throwing to.
Facts. And they was rooting for Fields. They like Fields.
Yeah.
I like Caleb. I feel like the Bears are actually trying right now because like they've never really seemed to give no effort to their offense. Like they seem like they are actively trying right now because they have a chance to have him. I do understand RG3's take though, like being that generational talent, number 1 overall pick quarterback, like going to a trash organization that didn't have the culture to protect you and do right by you. Like I definitely understand where he's coming from. And probably like, yo, I want to see the best for him. I would hate to see something happen to him. But
I have a lot of these talks because like my father's a Bears fan, and like I've always constantly told him like, yo, that front office and that organization is one of the worst I've seen. Every
they
time
don't care about offense at all.
Every time it comes to paying one of their guys, they don't do it. I'm surprised they paid Jalen Johnson. That cornerback, because like they always just let guys walk because they don't want to pay them. And they miss out. And even my father tells me, he goes, yo, they're dumb. I don't know what they're doing. It's stupid letting this guy go here and that.
Neither do they.
That's what I mean. I just feel like they never do it. This new GM they got, I gave it to them last year by making a move to trade that number 1 pick to Carolina to get DJ Moore, and it worked out. You still got the number 9 pick this year. In all reality, that number 1 pick is from that trade because Carolina was awful this year.
And I also think that's a flawed system. Like, I hate the system of, all right, well, we're going to give the worst team in the league the best kid coming out.
Yeah.
I hate that system. Like, I wish it was a little more equity-based. Like, if they did like the NBA, like, all right, cool, look. Y'all are let's say, every team gets a ball. Every team gets a ball in this lottery just because y'all are a team in the league. Everybody gets a chance at the first pick. But the worst team in the league, you get 3 chances. You get like 3 or 4, your little name in the hat. The next worst team, you get a little bit less. Next, you get a little bit less. The best teams only get 1, though. So, like, there's an opportunity for everybody to still come up a little bit. But I feel like the whole, even in football, like, we're going to tank this year just so we can guarantee get the number 1 pick. I think that shit is trash. Like, in the NBA, teams don't get rewarded for tanking. You don't get rewarded for being trash. Like, oh, they were trash this year, so we get to be in the lottery.
How many times did that lottery kick the Knicks in the ass?
You feel me? Like, yo, the Knicks have been terrible all the time and never get a high pick. Fucking nigga Wemby, the most generational player of the last, 30, 40 years, went to the Spurs, went to a dynasty. You, like, I think the system just has so many flaws of drafting right now. I hate the whole y'all were awful. Y'all haven't won a game in 2 years, so we're gonna give y'all the first pick 2 years in a row. Like I hate that
that's just
system.
crazy.
Like they're so not fair to the kids coming in. It's like you've been great your whole life. You was him in high school. You were him in college. You won a Heisman.
And it's
Here's
like
your reward.
they're
Everything you ever
expected
worked for,
they're
everything you ever worked
expected
for
to,
was to get to this top level, and here you are. We're gonna put you on the top level on the bottom team in it. And I'm like, like I think that shit is disgusting for these kids,
yeah.
bro. Like, and then
Especially
people talk about for the people who talk about team loyalty or they're not loyal to teams, this and that. Nigga, fuck this team.
I
Yeah,
said that
exactly.
last week. I said
Yep.
I'm tired of hearing these guys have to be loyal. I'm big on if you can get that bag, get that bag. There's no loyalty.
Fact.
Yeah.
How many times do you see a guy sign a big contract and the year after or 2 years after he's cut because of cap reasons?
Yo, the
All
NBA
the
is my
time.
shit. The NBA is my shit. We've seen niggas traded mid game.
Yep.
Like we've seen
Yeah.
niggas traded at halftime.
Yep.
We've seen niggas go in the back on a timeout and come back in street clothes because they got traded right then and there. Like that's
I'll even
crazy.
take it. I'll even give you this one. Baseball. That one year, they told the kid on the Mets he was being traded mid game.
Yeah, I
Had
remember.
him on the field crying. To come to find out,
Mhm.
he wasn't even traded.
Traded. Yep. I forgot his
Yo,
damn
that's
name. He
trash.
was one of our guys too.
Like the dude
Diaz.
was playing the field,
I forgot who
waiting
it
for them
was.
to hit the ball with tears coming out his eyes, saying that he's being traded. Kept him in the game. They didn't take him out the game because common sense
That's
is if you're
crazy.
trading the guy, you take him out the game.
Right.
That's a fact because I'm dropping everything out here now. I've
Exactly.
already been traded. Fuck this team. Mad errors. Mad
Word.
errors out here in the field now.
So now we're gonna switch gears to basketball, but before we get to NBA, we're gonna start in college. I'll be honest, I was not tapped into college basketball this year. Had so much other shit going on, but I am a UNC fan, so I'm definitely rooting for my number one seed. You
That was
heard
a hell
that,
of a game
because
today.
E is a fucking dookie, and he nervous. He know what time it is. He know what time it is when they see them Tar Heels. You know what time it is. I
You
hope he
got
see
this
y'all
year.
motherfuckers too, but
It's like a
out
coin
of
flip.
the
Every year they'll win. We'll beat them the next year. It's like it is
this
what it
is
is. I don't care.
this is the one of the years. This is one of the years. I'm just calling it. I
And
think
this
this
one of them
It
solid.
years,
doesn't feel the
UNC,
same without Coach K.
yo, Coach K versus
Yep,
Coach
or
Roy.
Yeah,
Coach Roy, both of them gone. You feel me? So it definitely feels different.
It definitely do.
But my question to y'all, because y'all haven't been watching either. I'm pretty sure y'all think y'all said.
I think I paid
Um,
more attention to the girls this year than I did the
Now
men.
that's a fact. So we're gonna
Heavy.
get to the girls in a second. Um, Out of the boys though, they got UNC number one, UConn number one, Purdue number one, and Houston.
In
Just
Houston.
based off of those names and that team history, what are those out of those four number one seeds? Who do you have as the best or the best shot to win it all? Just going off of their history. I know we didn't watch, so we're just
I got
taking a limb off of this one.
I had put together a little bracket. I picked UConn. I picked UConn to win it all.
I
I
think I
respect
was
that.
about to say the same thing.
Yeah,
Not
that's what I've
not
been
just because
hearing.
because I would never say North Carolina. But it's just with their history is UConn is just known for making runs in the tournament.
Yep. No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Mine is purely biased. It's
Oh
purely
wow.
off of I didn't watch a lick. Actually, no, I'm lying. I watched maybe two UNC games this year, and they won both of those games. Um, and I like what I saw. We still got size. We still got a lot of the guys that stayed a couple years. So I kind of like that. They got
You
the
guys
experience.
one of the few schools that keep guys.
Yeah, that's a
There's not a
fact.
lot of one and dones from North Carolina.
And what also makes me confident in that team, even though I didn't watch the season, Huey Brown. He's been a part of that team
Of
for
course.
years. He's been underneath Roy Williams forever. So he knows UNC
And
culture.
UNC girls are really fucking good right now too.
That's a fact. So
The girls
they
team is
know the
really fucking good
culture.
right now.
So I'm not worried about UNC. Somehow we always are in the conversation. We're like Ohio State. We're always fucking there, but sometimes over the last few years, we lose. Don't roll your motherfucking eyes because Bama hasn't been there, all right? So
I'm not a Bama fan either. Relax.
Sorry. Not Miami. Miami hasn't been good since Cincinnati, so don't bring that shit over here.
Since Udonis Haslam.
Don't bring. No, he talking about Miami.
Talking about
the football team.
Oh yeah, that's even worse.
That's exactly.
We don't have to hear Ohio State, please. I had enough of the Big Ten talk. I have a big. Listen, the worst is you're an Ohio State fan. My father's a Michigan fan. They just won the Natty. You don't think I heard enough of that?
Oh,
what was my man's name? What was my man's name? From Miami, my son Janoris Jenkins. That was his name. Not Janoris. Yeah. Who's the quarterback? Not Janoris.
Oh, the quarterback.
Jacoby Harris.
Something like that.
Damn, what was son's name? I'm blanking on their shit.
We don't really produce good quarterbacks.
Yo, yeah, never. But like he was fun to watch for like 2 years. Damn. He wore number 12. I forget what his name was, but he was definitely fun to watch for like a couple of years. He didn't do shit after that, but I appreciated y'all then for a little bit. I definitely did. This had to be like 08, 09. I'm going to Google it after this. I'm going to look up who y'all quarterback was in 09. But
so y'all mentioned the women's college basketball. Women's college football. Women's college basketball. Who do y'all got winning it all? Me personally, I like South Carolina. They are just beasts. They always produce great coaching, great athletes. If I'm not mistaken, do they got that freshman or is that USC?
USC got Juju.
Oh, Juju's a beast.
She's a beast.
South Carolina has a very good. They have a couple of good younger players too, but they're overall top to bottom good.
Juju's a certified bucket.
She's a bucket. I don't have them. I don't think they're gonna win though, just because like I've watched.
Oh yeah,
my daughter in the shit now, so I've watched.
It's pretty
USC
much
games
Juju and the rest of them.
Literally, and like there's a disconnect between them. Like her best games are her team's worst games, and her worst games personally are her team's best games. Like there's a disconnect. When she's hot, she don't even look for nobody.
Yeah.
When she's not hot, she don't even look for nobody. She's just coming down trying to get hers, and so the girls do the same thing. When they have the ball, they pass the ball around.
She's pretty much It's like I feel like she's in the same predicament as Caitlin Clark.
She's Wemby. Nah, I've watched mad Iowa games.
They score. They do help out more, but it's not the same. Everything runs so much through them.
They like her and they like playing with her though. That's the difference.
She carries them. You have
like if you watch Iowa, like Caitlin Clark will go for 8-9 assists. Like she's gonna get hers. She's gonna get her 30, 40 points, but she's gonna get 8-9 assists. She's gonna get them girls involved. Somebody else might have 18, 19. Juju's gonna have 35, and the next person gonna have 12, and the next person gonna have 7. Like she don't pass the ball to them bitches at all. And then when the game starts flowing, you watch, they don't give the ball to her. Like if they like, Juju took the last 5 shots, they'll dead make 6 passes and she won't touch it. And she's running around clapping, and they will not give Juju the ball after a certain point. So I definitely don't have USC going too far. I feel like watching them in the tournament, in their divisional tournament, she was exhausted because teams was like, oh yeah, we can just double and triple team her. She's not a passer. Right. Yeah, and she's dead not a passer. Caitlin Clark, they be like, oh, we're going to double and triple. And here's 12 doms for y'all. Mm-hmm. I like Caitlin a lot. I have South Carolina winning it. Iowa just has a really tough bracket. Like I was watching who they would have to win to get all the way through. They have a hell of a bracket. I got Iowa beating USC though.
So what y'all both say in South Carolina, I like it, but I'll just throw this other team. I'll give UConn a shot.
Okay.
Yo,
they got Paige finally healthy.
I love Paige back.
Yeah, Paige is a bucket.
Finally healthy.
She's a bucket.
And she got a complete game.
You know what I mean?
I love Paige.
Finally, we haven't seen her healthy since I think her freshman year.
Right.
And she got hurt that year. I don't even think she made it. No.
Yeah.
She did. She made it the whole year. She didn't make it that whole season.
They can get rolling with her. If she catches fire, she can carry them all the way to the chip.
Yeah. I feel like
I just think South Carolina is just deep.
My sleeper, not sleeper team, but my team that I think is going to get upset first is LSU.
Yeah, I don't see them winning. I don't see them even getting to.
They're popular. Like LSU is mad popular. Flo is a dog, but Flo is the only dog they really got.
That's what I feel like out of that team, you hear so much of Angel Reese, understandable, and Haley Van Lith, but Flau'jae is just she's their best player.
Haley was nice. Haley was nice in Louisville.
Yeah.
Haley coming to LSU has never looked comfortable. Like she's yet to look like Haley
It
from
didn't. I don't
from
think
Louisville.
that shit that didn't they didn't match well.
She shouldn't have went there. Absolutely not.
No,
You're right.
that wasn't the choice.
Yeah.
That wasn't the best choice for her. She went there though, and she looked out of pocket. Like they're making her play pure point guard. Like, yo, you're not gonna be here playing Caitlin Clark and Paige Becker's basketball. You're gonna play basketball here. Like Coach Mulkey not going for it. So she's literally running action. She's passing. She's doing this. She's doing that. She's not going for 30 points no more. But also, neither is Angel. You know, like Flo is their best player, and they're not winning as like decidedly as they were winning last year. Like these games are a lot closer. They getting beat up on. Angel's still not healthy. So yeah, I got South Carolina winning the whole thing. I really like honorable mention. I really like Arizona. Arizona's girls are really good. Shout out Jada Williams. Shout out Hannah Puello. Puello is a dog. She don't speak no English, but Puello's a dog. Yo, they interviewed her after the tournament win, and she was just sitting there just and I was just like, oh my God. Like y'all couldn't pick nobody else. But shout out Puello, shout out Jada Williams. They're dogs on Arizona. UNC's girls are really fucking good right now. Deja Kelly is a bucket. They got a couple. There's a couple of squads. UConn I'm watching. I don't have LSU winning. I got Iowa making some moves, but I got South Carolina winning the whole thing.
So Nico is pretty much super girl basketball dad.
Oh, I'm tapped in. I'm tapped in. I'll be watching.
Shout out to Maddie getting it.
She just made.
Shout out to Maddie getting it.
She just made a new AAU team, so it's lit.
Bucket.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we out here, man.
Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. Moving on to our last topic of the day, hot topic. I'm going to try to give us a hot topic every episode to get people a little spiced up, talking some shit, Jones with smoke. Y'all know how we fucking do it in this bitch. So, the hot topic question of the night is, and I like this question because I think we're going to have, I think me and Nick are going to have similar takes. I think E's going to have a different take, at least on one part of it. LeBron James.
Oh, yeah.
When he retires, should he have a statue outside of all three of his franchises that he played for? What is y'all take on that? So that would be Miami, Cleveland, and LA. Nico, I'm gonna hear your take first.
Absolutely. Yo, Cleveland should have been giving him one. Like off rip. He shouldn't even have to retire yet. Like Cleveland should have gave him one as soon as he came back. Like when he came back and then when he left again, it should have been a trophy out there. Like the kid from Akron.
Yep.
Who could say they've ever watched a full Cleveland Cavalier game before LeBron got drafted?
Can I tell you the truth?
How many have you watched? How many have you watched after he's been drafted once he left?
I'll tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie. Before he got drafted, I couldn't even tell you what the Cavaliers' name was.
I couldn't name a player there before he got drafted. I didn't know he was keep it a break outside of playing like NBA Live and NBA Jam. All I knew was Cleveland Cavs. I didn't even know it was Cavaliers. Like they had a different logo back then.
Exactly.
Like, it was a ball and a net, and it said Cavs. Like I didn't know nothing. Their logo was like white and blue or some shit back then too. Like
they had like black jerseys and weird shit.
Bro, the Cavs are a lot better now, and I don't watch Cavs basketball since he's left.
I like Donovan Mitchell.
I like Darius Garland. Exactly. I hate Donovan Mitchell, but I like Darius Garland. I don't watch the fucking Cavs since LeBron.
Yeah, if I see that on the TV, that's all. I'm next channel.
Fuck is this League Pass? Like,
real.
Fuck out it. Yo, if I had League Pass and they was only showing me Cleveland games, where I'm ending my
they were cool.
Yeah, so
it was cool when Kyrie was there, but
I wasn't watching then. And Kai is nice. Kai is nasty. I wasn't watching with just Kyrie on that team.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Rookie of the year. We wasn't watching the rookie of the year play basketball in Cleveland because LeBron wasn't there.
Because I was a Duke fan. I am a Duke fan, so he came.
He only played 8 games there.
Well, that's why I had to watch because I didn't get to see him enough at Duke.
So, all right. So you said Cleveland for sure. What about Miami?
Cleveland, they should have had one for him. Miami, no question. Like, their dead needs to be. All right, I'm a little biased. I think he should have a statue outside of all three because I just think he's the greatest of all time at this point. And, like, it needs to be acknowledged. But Miami specifically has only had. Miami's only had 4 legends come through that city, and that's not including Alonzo Mourning. Like, that's Tim Hardaway, Dwayne Wade, Shaq, and LeBron. Like, that's literally it. The city's had 4 legends ever. Tim Hardaway was great, but never won nothing there. D Wade brought them their ring with Shaq. LeBron brought them the next one with D Wade. Like, I feel like if anybody gets a statue there, it has to be LeBron, if not Wade. He got to get his after Wade. Wade definitely needs
Wade getting
first.
his next year. We out there.
Yeah, Wade gets his first. But I think LeBron deserves one out there too. The same way they gave Shaq.
I'll take any reason to go to Miami.
The same way they gave Shaq his statue. They gave Shaq his statue in LA before they gave Kobe his. Like, D Wade deserves his, then Shaq. D Wade deserves his, then LeBron. I think in LA, yeah, like you put him right next to Magic, Kareem, Shaq, Kobe, Braun. Like, you put him there. I don't give a fuck what his Lakers career. Oh, he hasn't, they've only won 1 ring as a Laker. Yeah, but you saw him eclipse. You saw him eclipse the points record as a Laker. Every point he scores from here on out is history as a Laker. He's cementing his history as a Laker. I feel like that earns him a statue there as well. Absolutely.
Yep, I love it. Go ahead, E.
Absolutely. Because look. I already know we're gonna do the rings thing. Kobe got 5 rings in LA in 20 years. That's 5 out of 20 is how much percent?
That's what.
That's about 25%.
20%.
LeBron been there. LeBron been there what, 5 years? LeBron been there what, 5 years and got 1 ring? That's the same percent. Give him a statue. That's the same winning percentage. Give him a statue.
All right. So I'm not biased because I'm not a LeBron
because of the jersey over your fucking shoulder.
Wait, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not a LeBron super fan, and I'm not a LeBron hater. I don't go above, I don't care. I don't do the argument of the GOAT and Jordan was better. It's whatever. Cleveland, obviously, that's fuck around. They should give him two statues for when he was first there and then when he came back. He should get 2.
They should do a statue like he did that commercial, sitting there talking to his young self. They need to have an old Braun and young Braun statue.
They got to do a young. They got to do a young baggy jersey with the headband statue, and then when he came back with the jerseys that actually fit and the shorts that actually fit, not the crazy long ass shorts. Miami, yeah, I think he won more MVPs in Miami than he did in Cleveland.
Yep, 2. Oh no, same. I think they're tied. 2 and 2.
The only thing with Miami that annoys me a little is they're the one team that retired Jordan's jersey and he didn't even play for them.
Yeah,
I don't like that. That's
they retired Jordan's jersey. They retired Bill Russell's jersey.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I understand honoring people, but these guys didn't play for your franchise.
Yeah, that's Pat Riley being a hoe. That's just Pat Riley being I'm old. I've been around for a long time.
So obviously, all right, cool. I can see him getting one in Miami. The Laker one, I see the argument for because he's passed so many milestones with the Lakers. I would just say I think he'll end up getting one because the way he's closing out his career. He's not just that old vet who's just a shell of himself. He's still at a high level. So I feel like he's going to go out at a high level. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to go out averaging 10 points a game.
Nah, fuck that.
You know what I'm saying? He's going out, yo, I could still be here.
I'm not Paul Pierce. I'm not Vince Carter.
Exactly.
I'm not T-Mac. I'm not Ray Allen.
Listen.
I'm not Michael Jordan.
This is the one thing I'll say. The one guy I will never respect is Paul Pierce.
Oh, we know that.
That's a guy who's won one championship. One championship got because he was on a super team, and he's ever since then he acts like he's a guy. I don't want to hear it. You're not even, to me, you're not a top 3 guy in your franchise history for you to be talking the way you talk and talk down on guys like LeBron, Wade, and all of them.
I don't really fuck with nobody in Boston's like history. I'm not really a fan of any of the players in there.
When it's all said
except my son Bill Russell.
When it's all said and done, Jason Tatum will have a better career than Paul Pierce.
He got one now. He been to the finals twice?
Yeah. Yep.
He been to the finals twice, and he's 20, and he's 25. And Paul Pierce paid 25 years.
Paul Pierce needed 2 Hall of Famers and Rondo to get there.
And yo, that's the shit that irked me, bro.
Paul Pierce is the Doc Rivers of players. They both overrated
and
as hell.
That's why that was his man. And that's why that was his man.
Overrated as hell. Together. There you go. You want a hot topic talk? There you go. Overrated as hell, coach and player. One championship, have been surrounded by stars most of their career. I don't want to hear it.
I agree with that. Doc Rivers is the Austin. Doc Rivers is the Kirk Cousins of coaches of NBA.
That is a fact. He's another guy. I don't know what info he has on people for him to still be getting jobs left and right.
Yeah, he made a lot of friends when he was a player. That's all I had. He had to have mad great relationships when he was a player because
it's all about
there's no way niggas will give you your first coaching gig for real. Niggas is like, hey, here's Mo Cheeks as an assistant coach. Here's Paul Pierce, Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen. Here's a team of perennial Hall of Famers. All right, let's see what you do with that over the next couple years. Oh, 1 win with that whole roster over 5 years? All right, let's blow it up. Let's give you another shot. Here's Clippers. Here's a bunch of young up-and-coming Hall of Famers. Here's arguably one of the best point guards of all time. And we're going to give you a supporting cast with him. And we're going to let y'all spend a decade together. And we're going to see what happens over there. Oh, y'all only made playoffs 3 times? Okay, let's blow that up too. Let's give you Philly. Let's give you a Hall of Famer. Let's give you an MVP, Joel Embiid. Let's give you James Harden, another Hall of Famer, a former multiple-time MVP. Oh, y'all don't win shit here either? Let's give you another shot. Here's Milwaukee. Here's the best team in the league.
Just to say, that Philly team had nothing but solid role players.
That was a phenomenal
role players
team.
that had all-star appearances.
That was a phenomenal team, bro. That team was built to win. Doc Rivers isn't a great coach. I agree with that. I fully do agree with that.
Yeah, I'm always. But I'll just end my Bron thing. So, I think he'll end up getting one in LA. Just like I said, he's going out on a high level. He's breaking records as a Laker. And me being a Laker fan, the Lakers love prestige and, record setting. And, the Lakers are, when you think of, basketball, you think of teams like the Lakers. There's always a big history with them and stuff like that. They want nothing but a guy who has all these records and is, the greatest of all time and stuff like that. Of course they want to put that trophy outside of that stadium.
Fuck all that. Absolutely. What is you as a fan? I want to hear your thoughts as a Laker fan. Would you personally want to see LeBron James's statue outside of what used to be called the Staple?
I don't care. I don't care about the statues at all. I don't care about statues at all. I don't care about the statues at all. I only want to go see Kobe's because I'm a Kobe guy. I didn't care that Shaq got it and all of that. But yeah, give him one.
Or you have a hand down. The hand down is more youthful.
Yeah, he's not up there no more.
When the hand down, that's more youthful. He's
a little older, so it's a little down here now. It's not like it used to be. He's a little older, so it's right here.
But yeah, no, I'm with y'all. More with Nico. Cleveland is obvious. Miami, I think it's going to be tough to get in for Miami. Not because, the resume speaks for itself. He should just get in. But the beef, I don't know if it's real beef or how big it is, but there is a
that Pat Riley beef.
A Pat Riley beef between LeBron and Pat Riley. So Pat Riley's probably going to try to push that back as far as possible. But I think eventually he's going to have to be like, all right, this is one of the greatest fucking
Jordan
players
and
ever. I got to
Russell's
fucking
jerseys
put him
retired for dudes who
in.
ain't
You
play
got
there.
to.
You got to give this dude. He won
Dudes who
what?
didn't
Two
dudes who didn't play
championships?
there, and Pat Riley was coaching the Knicks, bro. Michael Jordan was busting y'all ass.
Exactly.
Yeah, you didn't even beat Mike.
You never beat him. You was coaching the Knicks. Like,
and
you didn't even,
the Knicks,
if I'm not mistaken,
didn't he coach the Lakers when Mike won his first title?
Yeah. Yep. And if I'm not mistaken,
that winning time was about to get into that before they canceled it.
You're right.
Winning time, we was about to start seeing Michael Jordan and shit, but they canceled it.
That's a fact. So I think he'll definitely get in Miami. I think just Pat Riley's going to push it back, but definitely going to get in.
Petty.
Yeah, he's going to be petty.
I'll even say this
be petty.
too. The LA,
I feel like everything surrounding his legacy is petty, bro.
But I think the LA one too. He has such like a good relationship with Jeannie Buss and that ownership.
Oh, we know, we saw.
Yeah, we seen it. Come on,
we saw. My boy was over there risen Jeannie up. Nigga said, first of all, Happy International Women's Month. You feel me? And Shorty said, "Oh, bro." Grab his arm and shit.
When you about to get a crazy bag at 40 years old for your next contract extension, you damn right you gonna be cool with the owner.
Facts.
Damn right, you better be.
I think that the Lakers are like in good position. I feel like, especially in terms of what the rest of the league looks like right now, I feel like they're in good position for to get another push, like a real title push. You know, I had given up on LeBron winning another ring, but I feel like D'Lo is playing phenomenal ball. Austin Reeves is getting better every day. AD is actually healthy. They look good. I feel like they're dead one backup center, like a real backup center away from being able to actually win.
They actually got some help on the way. Vanderbilt's coming back, getting healthy.
Fire. I love that for them. Go get Dwight, bro. I really want them to go get Dwight.
What's his name that they just got from Miami? Gabe Vincent's getting healthy.
Oh.
Even though I hate when they sign guards from Miami, because every time they sign a guard from Miami, he ends up getting hurt. They did the same thing with Kendrick Nunn. Never played.
Yeah. It's always the same shit with them. But I think he definitely will get a trophy in LA because of the relationship he has with Jeannie Buss, because he won them a ring, because he's not only
he won them a ring and the in-season tournament.
Their in-season tournament. He's been playing at a high level since he's been there. It's not like he's just retiring and just going out his way. No, he's actually still competing for a championship. And that means something. Y'all still at the game showing up, cheering for his ass when he put that jersey on, right? So, yeah, y'all better support his ass to get his goddamn statue in there. So, all them Laker fans I put up that post today, that's all in there. Oh, he ain't getting none in L.A. He didn't do shit and blah, 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 blah. Fuck out of here. That man won y'all goddamn ring when y'all haven't won shit in a very long time. Let's be real. Y'all been crying for a fucking superstar. Y'all got Braun. Not only did y'all get Braun went and said, let me go get you guys another star so we can get this chip. Went and got AD, and they got you the chip. He did what he told y'all he was going to do. So all them Laker fans that's popping shit, he hasn't been there long enough. He hasn't won long enough. He's getting kicked in the play-in tournament.
Yo,
hear all that shit.
Yo, Shaq only has 3 there.
Right.
Like,
he was
as
dominant.
Much as we talk about it, Shaq only has 3 there. Shaq got 4 ever. He only has 3 there. You know, and he got a statue. If LeBron wins another one before he retires, then it's cemented. If he wins, he only needs one more to at least be on the same level of Shaq, bro, as a Laker.
Absolutely. And I agree with what you said earlier. You said he should just get him because he's the greatest fucking basketball player we have ever seen. Fuck all them thoughts that y'all say, oh, he's not. Y'all know what the fuck y'all looking at. Don't stop all that Mike shit and all these other fucking players. Stop the bullshit. Y'all know what y'all looking at. This is, if he's not your GOAT, fine. But you know that when you watch LeBron James, this is one of the greatest fucking players you have ever watched. Ever.
My goat.
Agreed.
My goat.
I feel like whenever anybody gives
But
a reason,
I don't bash him.
I think whenever anybody gives a reason why LeBron isn't their GOAT or why somebody else is, they got to put like real strict parameters on the type of basketball.
The goalpost moves
They
every
gotta put like
fucking
real
time.
tight parameters on the type of basketball that we're talking about, which is like, oh no, I like such and such because they do X, Y, Z.
Right.
But yo, if we take it all away, like yo, if you never heard nobody's opinions about basketball, if you never heard nobody's opinions about players getting traded and players leaving teams and the bullshit narrative of, oh, he's a flop and he's soft, and the man is 6'9", 260, bro. Like nobody's gonna call him soft. Nobody, if he wasn't in the NBA, nobody's just gonna see him on the street and be like, yo, you pussy.
Exactly.
Like people think, oh, because he's
You know
not
what?
fighting in the NBA.
I'm glad you just brought that up because Sean knows this most. When he first went to the Lakers, that's one thing I always said about him. Yeah, I'm tired of the way he looks for the call too much sometimes instead of like finishing. But the last like 2 years, I give it to him. He hasn't really did all of that, like the flopping and the oh, I got fouled. Like obviously every player does it.
Yo,
Every player does it.
I've seen Michael Jordan get ejected for headbutting referees because he wasn't getting foul calls. Like,
Oh no, I'm just
like
saying like in general, especially now like this league is nothing but fuck. The one player
yeah, you
everybody
gotta
loves to
sell the
talk about
call.
whose offense, who's like the best offensive player in the league. Luka flops more than anybody.
Luca is the biggest flop in the league since he's come into
Mm-hmm.
the
But
league. Like, no
that's the
question.
one thing I gotta give Braun credit, especially at his age now. He doesn't do that a lot now. Now he's just like attacking. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been times I used to just get mad watching him. He'd miss the shot and he just complaining to the ref. I'm like, Braun, just make the play. We know you can. I know you can finish that. I know you stronger and faster than that. But I give it to him. Like you just saying that brought that to my mind. Like I haven't been seeing that a lot of
And
him. I'm glad he's finishing strong at the
and
basket and stuff
it's
like that.
But the
I
thing,
think it's
I feel like to
but
not understand why he does it is that hateful because there's never been a time where the best player in the league, in
Oh
any
no,
league, NBA,
I
NFL,
think I think
MLB,
that is.
MLS,
I
the
think him
best player in
doing
the
that.
league expects to get certain
Of
calls.
course, I
Like
think him doing that though.
if you talk to people who played in the 80s and the 90s, they'll tell you Jordan got phantom calls. Oh,
Of
Magic
course.
Johnson will tell you, hey, don't breathe too close to Michael Jordan. They're gonna call a foul on you.
Oh no, I
Like
think him doing that
as
though.
a as the GOAT, you deserve that. Like you
Of
should
course.
be getting those calls,
No.
and he's
But
never gotten the respect.
what I want to say is like I just think him doing that was just the way the game was.
Yeah.
That's how it is now. You want to get to the foul line. Look at Steph Curry. He gets, and then you got guys like Kyrie who attacks the basket. I
And
don't see him get the calls the way he does. And
never gets those
I
calls.
think he's the nastiest finisher in the league.
and that's why he don't get those calls because they
They expect
fucking
him to make that layup, reverse,
exactly, which
spin
is
it the other
bullshit.
way,
They shouldn't
spin
do
it
that.
opposite. Like he
And I
just
feel
does.
like
It's the same thing with Braun.
LeBron came like he's always been dominant, but like he started to come into a like very early in his career, the league started to change and there was enforcing rules and they're telling you, yo,
Yeah.
this type of defense is illegal. Yo, you cannot touch players like this. You can't bump people like this. These things are going to be called fouls, period. So he said, all right, cool. And like any other, we call Kobe a great mind or a diabolical mind and Mamba mentality because he would sit there and he'll tell you in an interview, I used to study the game. I used to study people's habits. I used to study coaches, referees. You have to find loopholes to be great. You find holes and you find. So LeBron did the same thing. James Harden did the same thing
Oh,
with the
of course.
rule book. And they're like, all right, well, if that's a foul, I should be getting a foul every time if I go under him or if I do this and this. And LeBron just never got those calls because the refs are literally telling him, yo, you're bigger, stronger, faster, and better
Of
than
course.
these niggas.
You have to.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to give you that because you're better than them. And
Right.
that is disrespectful to tell somebody, I'm not going to call something because you're better. And then because you want that call, you're not better. That's so backwards to me. Like, nah, if this is going to be the rules, enforce the rules. And so if I'm one of the GOATs, I'm going to stand there and complain like, yo, why aren't you enforcing the rules, nigga? Protect me. Like, I'm the face of this league. Protect me.
Absolutely.
There's never been a time like, well, no, there has been a time. And then that's why Kobe's career went the way it did. Like, Kobe was the face of the league and wasn't getting those kind of calls. And his body started to break down because of it. We watched him break stuff and tear stuff and be hurt because he was like, all right, I'm not gonna get the calls. I'm gonna do what E was talking about. I'm gonna just keep putting my head down and grinding it out and grinding it out. And that nigga's body fell apart.
Yeah, I
Because
think
the
all
league
them
didn't
years of
protect one of
him.
its own stars
Yeah,
by giving
because
them the calls they said they
that
were
has
gonna
a lot
get
to
people.
do. Yeah, that has a lot to do with that mentality, like you said, that mama mentality. Oh, I got a broken nose. All right, I'm gonna wear the mask. Oh, I broke my finger mid game. Let me go right here to the sideline, pop it back in
Let me
place. I'm
tape it
back
up
in
and
the
go
game.
finish playing.
Yeah,
Like,
like you know.
and I feel like that shit wasn't beneficial for him in the long run. Like, it
Nah,
looked
I think that
cool and
cost
people
him.
like to talk
That
about it.
cost him. That cost him about 2 years late in
That
his
cost
career.
him crucial time in his
Yeah,
career, absolutely. And I dead don't never judge LeBron for any of that or any of the way he's ever played because y'all understand that the faces of the league expect calls. There's people gonna tell you, oh, Michael Jordan never did that, and those people are fucking liars. Michael Jordan cried and complained about a lot of calls, and when he didn't get them, because he expected them, and when he didn't get them, he would throw a tantrum. He would put hands on referees. He would grab people up, get teched, get them tossed. It would happen. Like he did this shit. They did. It's normal. So I don't ever knock him for the way his style of play. I commend him for his ability to adapt, to stay healthy, to change his body. Because when he realized, I'm not gonna get these calls being this size, LeBron slimmed down a lot. Like he got real lean, real slim, and
First
still to
time
really
back
get
in
them calls.
Cleveland.
Facts.
He went back to Cleveland that second time, and I seen
yeah,
them pictures. I was like,
With the
"Who the
highway
fuck?
patrol mustache.
yeah. That was crazy.
Yo,
That was
who
nasty.
the fuck is that?
Yeah,
This
that was
man is looking younger than he did before. Like, goddamn.
To
But
play above the rim 22 years in is crazy.
it's ridiculous.
I
And
would
the
love to
boy's
see
still
them go
doing
get.
it.
I would love to see them go get Dwight Howard and beat Denver, bro.
Yeah, that's would be lovely. That would definitely be lovely. But that is all of our topics for the night. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for showing up, popping up, and showing love to us. CJ, our guy, for popping up, showing love, giving us questions and some debate. Turning Nico up a little bit. We love that. Nico, you got anything that you want to promote or anything that you want to talk about before we get out of here?
Who, me? Us? Anything you want to talk about? No. As always, I'm working on some new stuff. Got some new videos coming soon. Some new music in the works. In the meantime, go stream How I Go out on all streaming platforms. Subscribe on YouTube, Zone Tribe on YouTube. You feel me? Go there, just type in Nico Woods, you'll find us. Subscribe. I do visuals on the way. I appreciate y'all. Hit me on IG, all socials at Rap Like Nico. You feel me? My broadcast channel, Tribe Talk, it's pretty lit. We be in there. Nothing crazy.
Yes, sir. So make sure y'all go do that. Y'all go check his links out. Y'all go subscribe and like to all of them and support your boy. He really going up. Tribe shit is real. I'm telling you, I went to a show Tuesday, and when I tell y'all, they took over. They took over the shit. Like, I got videos. I'm gonna be posting them real soon. It's real shit with the Tribe.
It was
So
definitely a vibe, man. It was definitely
a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. So shout out to the Tribe. Always gonna keep supporting you guys, and because y'all always supporting the Jonesville Sports. So love y'all as always. E, you got anything for us that you want to talk about or get out?
I'm with the regular shit.
Put the balloons up for our new members in the
Facts.
family.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
Shout out to all 4 of the new members of the Jonesville Sports family. Hey, y'all got our support. Y'all know y'all got that's fire. You got the fireworks and all that. Let's go. Y'all got support. If y'all need any of us, it don't even just got to be me, the face of the Jonesville Sports. If you need E on the show, you want Nico on the show. If you want all 3 of us on the show, holla at us. You got our support. It's all family because it's Jonesville Sports. We make sports better. Y'all have a good night. Peace. Stay Jonesing. If I can end this motherfucking live.
You gotta edit the shit out of this.